Subnautica Ultra Hardcore, with hardcore meaning only a singular life and no O2 warnings. But why Ultra? Well, that has two aspects that make this a pretty challenging playthrough indeed. The first of these is the unlocks, with each vehicle being locked behind a challenge. Which vehicle we unlock is determined in the moment. However, the 4 challenges to unlock them are as follows. Firstly, repairing the Aurora. Secondly, collecting all 5 of the cuttlefish eggs. Thirdly, hatching every egg type. And fourthly, eliminating a Leviathan. And then there's the second aspect, the challenges. Each installment after this one, we will be able to remove one of these challenges, and they serve to impede our progress during the start of the game. These challenges are firstly, no oxygen upgrades. Secondly, we are vegetarian, and thirdly, we are banned from building ourselves a physical base. So now you understand why this is Subnautica Ultra Hardcore. And without further ado, let's get into the gameplay. Here we are, 4546B. Feels good to be back. Okay, so we're looking like a little closer to the left than I'd have liked to have been. I prefer spawning over there just because we're nearer to the creepvine forest that way. Although, that said, there is one relatively close over here. Welcome folks to Subnautica Ultra Hardcore. As mentioned in the introduction, there's a lot of things that we're prohibited from doing. For example, we're vegetarian, we're not allowed to build a base, and we are not allowed to upgrade RO2, which makes this a lot harder to get started. Now, due to these limitations, we won't... I hate this PDA lady. I'm trying to start us off to a good start, and Lucy just won't stop waffling. Honestly, I hate this PDA with a passion. Anyway, as I was saying, today there's a lot of stuff that we won't be able to do. I want to visit the first live pod, and I also want to stockpile some materials for the next few installments. Okay, we'll go ahead and craft some stuff here. Okay, make ourselves a pair of fins. Lovely work. Grab a knife. Lovely. Then we'll come down here and grab ourselves some acid mushrooms, make a couple of batteries, and then a scanner. Wonderful. And then you know what? We'll just start putting some stuff away into here. However, we're also going to need to be taking both of these and both of these with us. You see, the nutrient block is dense processed food, so there's no guarantee that it's vegetarian, and given our challenge, we're not allowed to consume it. And then there's this water, which quite clearly states non-vegetarian. So unfortunately, that's going to have to go too. And back into the ocean we go. Hopefully we'll be able to find a crash fish fairly fast. One there. That hurt. We've also... That is so ineffective. We have a fire extinguisher to try and make getting back to the surface easier, but I did not expect it to be as bad as it was just then. Like, that was not good whatsoever. Anyway, cave sulfur, lovely. Oh, really? Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Okay, got ourselves some cave sulfur, head back to the life pod, and then we'll be able to repair it. Okay, repair tool. There we go. And then I will be wanting to craft myself a flashlight. Okay, we'll repair the radio, get that playing, and repair this. So now I think we'll go ahead and craft ourselves some waterproof lockers. And I hate crafting these. I think it's a waste of titanium. However, in this case, we will make an exception, because it will likely be a few installments until I can actually build a base. And we will need some more storage. Sure. And then this is going to be for silver. Now, obviously, I'm not expecting to fill that full thing with silver, especially given how deep we'll have to go to actually get it. However, it would be... Hello there, gasopod eggs. It would be nice to grab some of it at least. Actually, whilst we're here, I will say, gasopod eggs, I'm so happy to find them this early. Because I know when we did this challenge the first time, I ended up going to the dunes to find one, which I didn't need to do. But I couldn't find any in the safe shallows. So I'm so glad that we found that this early. Then another thing we'll want to do immediately is drain this area of its resources. There's so much limestone in here. It will be incredibly worth it to just swim through here and grab all of it. And then I think on this drive through we'll grab just a ton of quartz. Hello there. Copper, please. Oh, why, thank you. Oh, oxygen. We'll be fine, but I do need to keep a closer eye on that. That could have been very dangerous. Okay, got a lot to think about. Make ourselves some bleach, and then, of course, some water. And now I think we're just going to have to find the creepvine forest, because for now, that is the only food source we really have. Okay, there's one up ahead. Go ahead and grab some of this, and each one gives 3 food. That is certainly not ideal. Grab that for now. That should be alright. Check if we can find any more sandstone. Doesn't look like it. And I think it's about time that we head back to the life pod. Okay, here we are. And now I want to have a look. What is it that we can actually do? We can't build one of them yet. Okay, we can make a lot of glass. We can also make a lot of copper wire if we needed it. That's not on the agenda yet. Copper in there. And then I'm going to change this to quartz for now. There we go. And then we'll make ourselves another 2 waterproof lockers, just to ensure we have enough stuff to keep us going. So this one will make titanium, and then we'll make sandstone red. And that's just anything that comes out of sandstone. So silver, gold, and lead. Grab ourselves a drink, and then let's head off back into the wilderness. Okay, we've got 3 sandstone here.
Silver-based wiring. It's an essential.
Okay, not a bad haul. There's also some more at the bottom there. So we'll go back up for oxygen, go back down, grab all the sandstone we can find, and then we should be alright. We've also got a radio message. And hopefully that will be the first life pod, because that is our 3rd goal for the day, as well as getting ourselves sorted. Okay. I think I'm overestimating how significant of a threat the oxygen is. Like, thus far, it's not actually caused that much of an issue for me. Not that I'm trying to jinx that. Okay, what do we have down here? We've got an oxygen plant, brain coral, I believe. Go ahead and scan the brain coral, and then hopefully we'll be able to grab some more sandstone. Yes. For the silver. Absolutely phenomenal grab. And then... no, I'll go back in. We should be fine. And indeed we are. Good stuff. Right, and now it's radio time. Yes. Okay. So this is the life pod that we wanted, because this will allow us to craft ourselves a sea glide, as well as a compass, I believe. And that will be a great development to help us keep going. More in terms of getting over to the Aurora, because repairing that is going to be the first of the 4 challenges that we need to do. And in every regard is also the easiest. And once we do that, we can get ourselves a sea moth, which will allow us to actually progress with the game story-wise. Here we are at the life pod. Come up for oxygen. Lovely. And then back down we go. And then first thing we'll do is get ourselves the sea glide blueprint. Please tell me that there is another one here. Please tell me there's another one. Okay. Anyway, the thing that is important. Firstly, no medkit in there. Grab ourselves the PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
Grab ourselves the compass. Wonderful. And then whilst we're here, I will stock up on some food, aka an unhealthy amount of creepvine. And I was actually wondering about which of the 3 I should remove next installment in terms of the 3 challenges there to impede us. I honestly think that the best call might be to remove the vegetarian challenge, just because it allows us to craft an air bladder, which will help tremendously with the low oxygen. And it will also allow us to have a sustainable food source and not just have to run over to a creepvine forest the second we get low on food. Although then again, a better O2 tank would allow us to make further progress in terms of expanding into the grassy plateau and other deeper places, maybe even the mushroom forest, although that might be a little ambitious of myself. Sea glide, wonderful. Another sea glide fragment. In fact, I will scan that because we are in need of some more titanium. Any more stuff for me to scan? Actually, finding ourselves a mobile vehicle bay could also be a shout. That could be a very, very useful thing to do. And seeing as we won't be building a base today, I feel like getting the fragments for that is a good alternative. Okay, first fragment. Wonderful. Grab some oxygen. And then hopefully we'll be able to find ourselves a second fragment. Hello, sandstone. Still not seeing anything. Grassy plateau there. Ooh, box there. Think we've got enough oxygen to do this. Come on. Ooh, laser cutter. We'll take Oh, I didn't even finish scanning. I saw the oxygen flash red and I panicked. Oh, okay. That is the closest it's gotten. Indeed it does, although we will not be able to go down there until we have ourselves a sea moth. Because I'm not pedaling back and forth between the two biomes just to scan one thing each time. That's not happening. But you know what, we will head back to the life pod, because once we craft a sea glide, it will make both going to the surface and finding more fragments a lot easier. So to finish off the day, that is the plan. We will make ourselves a sea glide, we will find ourselves all 3 fragments of the mobile vehicle bay, and then we'll finally be able to relax and call it a day. Ooh, compass, actually, you know what, we'll make one of them as well. Okay, wiring kit and copper wire, and then we'll make ourselves a compass. And then what do we need for the sea glide? Lubricant, a battery. Great. Make 2 more water. And now let's head on over to a creepvine forest, because the aurora's there. We know that there'll be one in this direction. There we are. And then I'll take it slowly just to make sure I don't miss anything. If that brain coral times it well. Lovely stuff. Okay. Grab that. It does the job. Hello, radio message. Oh, hello. Please tell me. Yes! Fragment number 2. Good stuff. Come on, show me another cargo box. Just one more. That's all we need. Oh, hello. Yes, there we go. Fragment number 3. Beautiful stuff. Right, so now we will head back to the life pod. We'll listen to the radio message, and then we're going to call it a day. Right, play this. Okay, so that is the life pod in the grassy plateau. And I'm trying to think what would be most useful to have for next time. Would it be a better O2 tank, meaning we'd actually be able to explore over there? Or would it be to be non-vegetarian for not just the air bladder, but also just the ease of food and water, because it will be very annoying having to head solely for the creepvine over there. I don't know. I'll also just check, no rebreather thus far. Okay, well, there we go. It is good to be back on 4546B. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next one. Goodbye.